You're watching Drake Wing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Never here from Drake Wing Gaming. It's Sylving on Twitter, the Gaming Dragon. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Sylving. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm chain, you were up, and let's go.
But he's the one my friends told me about. He's that weird drunk lion.
He's not a drunk, he's recovering from a severe illness and is having trouble walking. Be nice and don't judge him by what others say. Puts his taunting fingers down, but he continues to stare in silence before seizing Agnar's leg again.
Is he growling?
Oof! Oh no! The dreaded has me in his clutches. Agnar drops down to one knee, acting like he's been gravely wounded. There's only one way I can save myself. Take this, fiend! He lunges at the little bear cub, tickling his sides up and down. Squeals in laughter, relinquishing Agnar's leg, and scrambles in a futile effort to shield his most ticklish spots. Aha! I have found its weakness. Agnar gets his paws under Ol's arms and hefts him up high. Little guy's reveling in his theatrics with the biggest grin on his face.
No! You win! You win!
I think he might be getting overstimulated, but the wolf continues with a smirk and a sing-song voice. I don't know. I think this little brisket could use a chomp chomp.
Ah! No! No!
The cub wiggles wildly, but it's no use. His demise is sealed. He's in the clutches of the mighty wolf, and his belly is forfeit. Agnar's maw is spread wide, threatening to blow the cub's little tummy or take a bite out of him like a burger. But before the fateful blow is struck, our eyes meet and he freezes. Despite the ear-splitting smile that must be plastered on my face, he ceases immediately, though he still has a big dopey grin. Alright, young friend, young fiend, I'll spare you for now, but no more of your shenanigans.
Okay!
Agnar puts Ol down, who darts back behind the counter, squealing the moment he's let go of. So, big wolf, huh? Heh, yeah, he always calls me that, but I like it. That was Ol. He's Brum's cub. Brum? The owner of the inn, and also the lead chef in the kitchen. He does most of the cooking, and is actually the one who prepared everything I've brought to you to eat, aside from the bread.
Really? I didn't know an inn like this would serve takeout. The ones I know of usually make you eat it in the building.
Lucky for you, I'm the exception. Ever since I told him about you, he's been more than happy to lend a paw.
That's so nice of him. I should really thank him when I get the opportunity. What's he like?
Brum? Well, he's got a big personality in the frame to house it. Ha!
I wonder what he means by that. Because he's a bear?
And the little bear cub pokes his head over the counter, having climbed up on a stool to stand on.
Big Wolf, Dad wants to know if you're staying or taking it out again.
Well, if Aron wants to, would you like to stay a while? He leans in and lowers his voice. We don't have to stay, but I can promise everything tastes much better right out of the kitchen. Tough call. Go back home and cultivate my cabin fever some more? Or enjoy a hot meal in a cozy inn and get to make a new friend with this Brum fellow?
You know what? I think I'll stay, just for a bit. Hey, Ol, I'd love to eat here and see what your dad can make. Yes!
Would you like to show us to a table? I know you've been practicing how to greet a noble. The little one's face lights up. He scampers down around the counter before coming to a rigid stop before us. So, water time. Eat it. Please don't let this be... Okay. Okay. Alright, we're back. Okay.
Right this way, mister!
He bows in comedic fashion, sweeping his arm low and wide with a gallant flourish. He then leads us to one of the available tables, chin raised snootily in the air and walking on his tippy toes.
Please have a seat.
He's speaking with an intentionally poor, pompous accent. It's hard not to chuckle. I hope he doesn't speak to actual nobles this way. I don't think they'd appreciate it. We take our seats with a gracious air, following the cub's lead in this little skit. The seat is a tad bigger than the ones back at the house. My feet barely touch the ground, while Agnar only has to bend his knees slightly. The best seats in the house. Thank you, Master Ol, you're too kind. Now that we're seated, can you introduce yourself to our newest guest? Little bear beams, dropping the act and extending a hand to me.
I'm Ol. Nice to meet you.
I take his hand and give a gentle shake. Nice to meet you too. I'm Aron. You must take on a lot of responsibility around here, big guy. How old are you?
I'm 6. 4, 5, I'm 7 years old.
He puffs up his chest with pride. You had a birthday last month, right?
Yeah, Dad got me the biggest honey cake, too. Do you like honey, Mr. Lion?
His name is Aron.
Do you like honey, Aron?
This kid's adorable, and he acts pretty much the same as any other human kid his age. I sure do. It's super sweet. I like to have it with my breakfast. Oh, do you think you could help your dad out in the kitchen? You know how much he appreciates your help. The cub sees right through Agnar's gambit and makes his displeasure known.
But Agnar, you promised you'd play with me today.
He's hunching his shoulders and pursing his lips. A more hurt look of betrayal could not be mustered. I know. I'm sorry, but I've been appointed this nice lion's guard. You know I don't shirk from my duties. Could you forgive me?
But you're always busy. It's been so long since we last played.
Little bear cub stares at the ground, paws pulling at the hem of his shirt, looking sincerely dejected. His eyes start welling up with tears, and his round ears droop pitifully. His lips pucker out, and he looks up at me with the biggest eyes.
Oh God, my heart! Sad, cute animals are my greatest weakness!
He bats his eyes mournfully, a single tear casts down his crumpled face. I thought I had tougher skin after all those animal cruelty ads. I know he's just playing me, but there's a limit to how much sad cuteness I can take. But I also need Agnar. It's my first time out and about. And I really don't know what to do if something happens.
Ugh, the eyes! Ugh, no more!
Okay. I can't say no to a face like that. I'm not a monster. You win this round, you little crocodile. You can go play with him, Agnar. I'll be fine. Agnar gives me a concerned look. He can see the struggle in my face. He knows. No, Aron, I can't just leave you alone in a new place to go play with a new cub. Go play with a cub. What sorcery allows you such immunity to this crystallization of misery? In the form of a teddy bear? I grip my teeth, now spellbound to aid the cub in his quest. Come on, it's the middle of the day and everyone saw me come in with you. Who's gonna mess with me, right? I'll be fine. Before he can retort, I continue. Besides, you did promise him.
Yeah, you dad always tell me it's important to keep your promises.
You wouldn't want to set a bad example, would you? And at last, the emotional blackmail piles too high. The wolf breaks. Alright, we can play, but only for a little bit.
Yay!
The cub scampers over to a more open part of the inn. Agnar pushes himself up, leaning forward and whispering to me as he does. I won't be far. If anything happens, just call out for me. I got it? Alright, I will. Good. I'll have Brum bring you a drink to start with. Well, I'd better give him a good first impression. How's he like? Huh. Brum's larger than life. His size might be intimidating, but I promise you that he's a good man. He will like you. A playful pair that make their way behind the counter and into the kitchen. I can hear them talking, but can't make out what they're saying. I lean back in my chair and just take in my surroundings. This is nice. The casual atmosphere, the quiet chatter of the sparse clientele. It's like a quaint medieval spin on any family establishment you find back home. The tables are pretty close together, though, so I imagine it's a very different vibe when the place is packed in the evening. But right now it's calm and relaxing. I can just laze back and let my mind wander. My eyes drift from table to table, watching three patrons eat and speak in a jovial manner. I catch one of them staring at me before quickly averting their gaze. I stop people watching after that. I just stretch out my hands resting on the table, twiddling my thumbs. I've never been a subject of public interest before. It's awkward, but at least they don't seem aggressive or scared, just curious. My attention snaps back to reality when a proverbial mountain of fur comes towards me. Jesus Christ! At first I mistake him for one of the patrons, but as he gets closer I can see the bears coming from the kitchen and making a beeline for me.
That's Brum? He's massive!
He walks up to me, a big, almost expectant grin on his face. I have to crane my neck back just to see his big nose. You must be Lord Aron Sondre Agnar told me about. It's a real pleasure to meet you. I gawp at him silently, forgetting how to speak. Agnar said he would be big, but I'm just a pebble compared to him. His arms are definitely thicker than the wolf's, and his legs are actually the size of tree trunks. But I'd probably have legs like that too if I was hefting around a gut like that. What do these guys eat to get this enormous? I'm gonna laugh my ass. Plot relevant reason for why the men of this game are like fucking WWE characters. I had WWE characters like fucking Space Marines. He sets a tankard before me on the wooden table. It's so small compared to the bear that I didn't even notice him carrying it. I swallow nervously, finding my voice again.
You're Brum.
My lips won't stop quivering. I'm trying my hardest to not take off running from my seat. The one and only, and I welcome you to the Golden Hills Inn. Wanted to give you a proper Dulcet welcome. Hope you're enjoying our town so far, my lord.
Dulcet? I wonder if that's the name of the village. But why Lord? Does he think I'm one?
Agnar told me you're a traveling noble. Been hearing word round town too, but you're not at all what I expected. We don't get too many high society folk through the door, though Agnar has brought that Vidskogan fella here a few times. I heard you got some real colorful clothes too. I wish I could have seen them. Heard all sorts of fanciful things about them.
Colorful, right. That's the polite way to put it, I guess. Yeah, this place is pretty different from home, so I needed something more local and less eye-catching.
Ah, shame. Maybe I get to see him someday. I'm just so glad I finally get to meet you in person. Wanted to give my lord a proper welcome to our humble village.
I'm resisting the urge to cringe. He really thinks I'm a noble, huh? I'm gonna have to have a talk with Agnar about this. This was not explained to me at any point. I haven't got a clue how I'm supposed to act.
I heard you met my son. Real card, that one, huh? Hope he's not been too much trouble for you. I would like you to meet my Gertrude, but she doesn't wait tables till evening. Real spirited gal and a total heart stopper. She's the prize beauty of Dawn.
I said Dulcet. Daslet? Dulcet. Daslet. I don't know.
Why, half the men come here just to get a good look at her. Helps the flow of coins, you know. Maybe you've already heard of her. Would be the first time someone made their way here just to meet her.
No, it's my first time hearing about her, but she must be really popular and people travel here to see her.
Oh, trust me, she's the most beautiful woman you'll ever meet this side of Nortenden. One look and y'all be left speechless.
I can't help but feel like he's playing her up a bit too much. But seeing as he's her employer, I guess that's expected. I'm actually kind of curious to see what she looks like now.
But if you're not here for her, then... Ah, of course, you must be here for the big hunt.
Not really, no. I was just in the area, but I have heard of it. You know, probably could have lied there. It is the more likely draw. I would excuse my presence, but then again, I don't know anything about it but the name.
Traveling the world, eh? That brings back memories. Well, I hope your stay is good before you move along. Dulcet's a good place for to rest for a spell. Speaking of, I heard our wolf is your new guard. How's he been holding up to your standards?
Agnar? He's great. Actually, no, he's wonderful. He's the one who found me in the woods and was looking after me while I was unconscious. He's done a lot for me since I woke up and didn't know what to do. I tried to run away when I was confused, but he found me and took me back to the house I'm staying in. I really like Agnar. I don't know what would have happened without him.
Huh, that's our wolf. But you must have been real sick given that you were crawling out the village the other day, so I heard.
Sheesh, is that how bad the rumors have gotten? I better change perception to me before I'm stuck with the weirdo lion label. No, I wasn't that bad, just had some trouble walking.
Rumors tend to exaggerate. Glad to hear you're doing better.
Not skipping a beat, the surprisingly curious bear resumes his line of inquiry.
But now you're staying at that little lodge Agnar's been watching over lately?
Lord Mikkel offered to let me use the house while I'm staying here. I can't say for how long, but I'll be staying for a while.
So, you'll be a long-term guest, huh? Great, I hope you enjoy your stay then. Now tell me what your pleasure is. I know nothing on my menu is gonna suit a noble's refined taste, so my kitchen is open to whatever you want to make.
I'm not too picky, really. I'll eat anything as long as it's good.
Ha! You get it! You got it.
Bear turns to go, but turns back to me before walking off.
Just one thing, my lord.
Yeah?
Treat Agnar well, alright?
Sure, I will.
Good to hear.
And with that, he disappears into the kitchen. With the bear gone, I breathed a sigh of relief. I knew he would be a big bear, but not that big. That went over pretty well, I think. For a moment there, I thought he would eat me or something. Alright, I'm gonna pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and check out our Patreon if you can. It always helps. We appreciate your support. Thank you to our silver tier patron, Kate Silverman. Thank you for going above and beyond. It's greatly appreciated. Thanks to our 2 gold tier patrons, Zeke and Toby. Y'all are awesome. We love you. Thank you for subbing to Ultimate Tier. Anyway, if y'all want to get your names in the credits, get access to all of our not safe for work contents as little as $5. Alrighty, I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!